Okay, with the NFL season slowly coming to an end within the next couple weeks, bro. You know what I'm saying? All the, top picks are pretty much in order right now. We won't know who's got which pick, you know what I'm saying, for like the higher draft picks to the end of the playoffs and shit. And then going into the off season, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be doing my 2025 NFL mock draft, and I'm going to be doing another one like after free agency and stuff, so we know what teams truly need in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So first up, we got the New York Giants. Obviously, we know who they're gonna draft here if they, hold on to the number one overall pick, and that will be, Shedeur Sanders. Now, this isn't really that good of a quarterback class as it was last year, where we had six guys taken into the, the top 12 picks. This draft class isn't that good. I could see only probably like two or maybe three quarterbacks go in the first round, and that's obviously going to be Shedeur, Cam Ward. I don't really know about Jalen Merrill. He struggled. I think, me personally, as an Alabama fan, I think he should go back another year. You know what I'm saying? Same goes for Carson Beck. Maybe we see Quinn Ewers, being in the first round. Will Howard, he played great against Tennessee, the first round of the college football playoffs. I honestly think Dylan Gabriel should be a first round pick, but who knows, especially when it comes to those undersized QBs. Who knows if he goes in the first round? But obviously Shedeur, hopefully he's the guy for them. You know what I'm saying? We all know Daniel Jones wasn't. They ended up cutting him earlier in the season. So hopefully he can be, their replacement for Eli Manning. They've been desperately searching for these last couple years. So next up, we got the Patriots. They need a lot. They need offensive linemen. They need wide receiver. They need corner. But best player available, obviously, in so many mock drafts I've seen so far, I've seen Travis Hunter go to them, and it's a perfect fit. You know what I'm saying? You give Drake May either another weapon, on offense, or you give, Christian Gonzalez another cornerback on, the other side of him, which they desperately need as well, especially with Jonathan Jones getting up there in age and shit. Now Travis did say that he was gonna play, that he planned on playing both sides of the ball. In the NFL, I don't know how he's gonna be able to do that with, the 17 game season, but we shall see, bro. We shall see. Travis is just a generational player. People still think that he didn't deserve the Heisman over Genty. I disagree, but to each his own. Travis is, regardless of did he deserve the Heisman or not, he's gonna be a top 3 pick in the NFL draft. Next up, we got the Jags, bro. They've been so not underrated. They've been so underwhelming this year with so much talent they've got. Especially with them paying T-Law a bag in the offseason, which I feel like he did not deserve. They still paid him top 5 QB money. He struggled this season. That offense struggled. But also their defense struggled as well. Other than, Tyson Campbell, who do you really have at cornerback for them? So I think this is a perfect spot to go. Will Johnson, was phenomenal this season before he got hurt. One of those big key bright spots on that defense this year with him. Obviously Mason Graham, Josiah Stewart popped off, as well. He stuck out for me whenever I watched Michigan play. Great lockdown corner, good ball skills as well. So, they get their lockdown corner of the future. Next up we got the Titans. Titans, another one of those underwhelming teams this year. The whole AFC South had so much expectations to be one of the best divisions this year. It's been the complete opposite, bro. It has been the complete opposite of that this year, bro. Will Levis has looked like hot dog shit, making NFL memes each and every week, bro. And then they just ended up benching him for the second time. So he might be done in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? And I think they have less leeway with that because of the fact that, he was a second round pick. If it was a first round pick, it probably would have been a different story. But since he was a second round pick, he might be done. Now, there's not a lot of, good QBs in this draft class. You got Cam Ward, but you also have other spots that you need to fill out on this team. Offensive line has looked atrocious this year. I've heard good things about my boy Lathan Ransom, Roll Tide. But other than that, I haven't really heard much. But they also need receiver. They trade away D-Hop. Got Calvin Ridley, but who knows how much he has left in the tank. He's been good this year, don't get me wrong. But other than him, who do you really have? Nick Westbrook-Akine, he's solid, but not really much of a huge playmaker on that offense. Got Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears is a good running back duo. I think you go this wide receiver route, and that's Tetairoa McMillan. Absolute game changer for Arizona. You know what I'm saying? 6'4", can go up and get the ball. You know what I'm saying? And he's also a good deep threat as well. You know what I'm saying? Has pretty good speed, can track the ball. And I think he'll be a good little, you know what I'm saying, weapon for whoever their QB's gonna be next season, bro. Next up, we got the Browns, bro. Don't get me started on these niggas, bro. They need the whole damn draft. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Need quarterback. Deshaun Watson, they can't move on from him yet. You know what I'm saying? I think until 2026, if I'm not mistaken. But they need a lot. They need a lot. Running back, I feel like they do need as well. Nick Chubb hasn't looked the same. Coming off his second gruesome knee injury of his career. Who knows how long he's gonna be here? They need wide receiver. Jerry Jeudy has looked elite. He looked like his first round status this year. You know what I'm saying? Over 1,000 yards. Other than that, who do you really have? Cedric Tillman. I don't know. Elijah Moore might not be there long term as well. Um, and then I've been hearing a lot of rumors about Myles Garrett getting traded too. So this might play a big factor into my pick here. I don't know. I might wait until, you know, after free agency to make a big move like that and draft the edge rusher, the top 5 pick right here for them. But I might go with Cam Ward here. They desperately need quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And why not start over? I know you have Deshaun Watson. You can't move on from him yet. Cool. But Cam Ward can sit behind Deshaun a year. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, start for y'all next year, because Cam Ward is a good QB, but he has this tendency to want to play hero ball and make stupid mistakes, bro. I feel like that's the big reason why they lost 2 games this year. You know what I'm saying? Because of those type of mistakes. Nigga loves throwing the ball back across the field and shit like that. But other than that, Cam Ward is a great QB. Threw for over 4,000 yards this season. So I feel like he's going to be a great QB in the NFL with the right pieces around him. Hopefully Cleveland doesn't destroy him like they've done with countless QBs in the past, like Baker Mayfield, Johnny Manziel, who really didn't help himself out with not watching film and shit. But hopefully Cam Ward will be, you know what I'm saying, much different for them. Next up, we got the Raiders. Obviously, they needed a QB, but who would you really draft in this spot? You know what I'm saying? You got Jalen Murrow, struggled last year. Carson Beck, who I don't know why people were saying he was better than Shedeur heading into the season, bro. Like, a lot of people were saying that. I don't know what the fuck they were smoking, bro. You got Quinn Ewers, who could be a first round guy. You got Will Howard, Riley Leonard, you know what I'm saying? Who they just clapped Indiana, bro. Riley Leonard looked pretty good. Dylan Gabriel looked phenomenal. Obviously, top 5 for not top 5, top 4 for Heisman. You know what I'm saying? This year. I don't think they go QB. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, with how bad this draft class looks, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like, honestly, if I'm being, like, totally honest with y'all, I think they go receiver. Because, like, you got Jacoby Myers, cool, he's solid. But other than him, who do you really have? Trey Tucker? Like, bro, come on, gang. Brock Bowers has looked phenomenal at tight end for them, even though they can line him up anywhere, you know what I'm saying, on the outside, in the slot. But he's pretty much still a tight end at the end of the day. You need another receiver on the opposite side of Jacoby Myers. You know what I'm saying? They need a true number 1 receiver. But who the fuck gonna be throwing him the ball, though, is the question. Now, here's my take and theory on this. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, after, you know, the season that Sam Darnold has had, I don't think the Vikings re-signed him, obviously, because they drafted J.J. McCarthy last year. You know what I'm saying? Well, this year. So I feel like obviously he's gonna start next year. So Sam Darnold going into free agency, Raiders, I feel like, will be first in line for, you know what I'm saying, to pick him up, bring him in, and then you draft maybe Luther Burden, bro. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really watched a lot of Mizzou games this year, but the last season when I was watching them, he looked phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Easily top 3 best receivers in the league. There is, you know what I'm saying, that you can't put him at 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying, with him and T Mac, but I'll take T Mac over him for real. But Luther Burden is a great, you know what I'm saying, separator. Great route runner, great deep threat as well, and I feel like he will help out that Raiders offense a lot. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got the Panthers. Now, they don't need QB anymore. Bryce Young definitely understands it now, bro. He's been balling out these last couple weeks. Receiver, they could go here. They could. You got Leggett. Adam Thielen has looked solid, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's getting up there in age, David Moore has looked solid as well. Depending on what they do in free agency, with T Higgins maybe hitting free agency as well. Who knows if they go out and sign him? But I feel like they should go the edge rusher route to try and replace Brian Burns, which they trade him away for a bag of chips and a half-eaten apple, bro. Like I don't know what the hell they were doing with that. But Abdul Carter will be my pick right here for them. You know what I'm saying? Twitchy edge rusher had like 10 sacks this year. Had just a dominant edge rusher, and he can drop back in coverage too. Micah Parsons, anyone? You know what I'm saying? Because Penn State, they know how to produce some damn edge rushers, bro. Yeah, obviously Micah Parsons. You got Chop Robinson from last year, Odafe Owe from a few seasons ago. So Penn State gonna keep the mode going with these damn edge rushers, bro. Next up, we got the Jets, bro. Another one of those underwhelming teams who had a lot of hype. People were saying that they were Super Bowl bound this year. Boy, oh boy, and the complete opposite, bro. These niggas got a top 10 pick. I feel like they won't draft QB in this draft. Maybe in one of the later drafts. I'm not later drafts. One of the later rounds. But I feel like people have really forgotten who the hell they drafted last year in the later rounds. Jordan motherfucking Travis, bro. People forget how good he was at Florida State before he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? He was going to be a Heisman finalist. He wasn't going to win it because Jaden Daniels went crazy last year. But he was going to definitely be a Heisman finalist if he didn't break his leg, bro. So I feel like that might be their guy of the future, especially with him sitting behind A-Rod. Remember the last time a light-skinned quarterback named Jordan sat behind A-Rod? That nigga over there balling in Green Bay right now. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say that's not going to be the same case with Jordan Travis? So in this spot, they got the weapons. They really do. They got Devontae Adams. They got Garrett Wilson. Lazard, he balls out with A-Rod. I feel like Malachi Corley could be a solid option as well. You know what I'm saying, for years to come. I feel like to finish off this offense, now hear me out. Jack Conklin is a really good tight end, but he's no Tyler Warren, bro. Tyler Warren is a different breed. And I know the last time we saw tight end go this high, Kyle Pitts, he ended up being a bust. As of for right now, who knows if he turns his career around, but he's trending towards a bust right now. Tyler Warren is just a completely different breed, bro. You know what I'm saying? He can go up and get the football. You know what I'm saying? He's a pretty good run after catch guy. He can pretty much do it all, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's hard to tackle, hard to take down. And I feel like he will, you know what I'm saying, be a nice little piece to that Jets offense. Next up, we got the Bears. Another team that had a lot of hype heading into the season with Caleb Williams and all the weapons they have with Odunze, you know what I'm saying, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, and DeAndre Swift. But you can't be a good offense without a great O-line, or at least a pretty good O-line. You know what I'm saying? You have to have O-line, and Caleb Williams just really hasn't had that much time to throw this year. Now, if you look at his stats, it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? I think ever since he played the Texans, he's had 17 touchdowns to 1 interception. He's been looking good, and I think I saw that he was gonna break a record for most completions or most pass attempts without an interception. I think he's about top 5 in that right now. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Caleb has been balling this year. I feel like the only and biggest aspect of his game that he needs to work on is being consistently accurate. That's been pretty much his only downfall, and plus he holds onto the ball too long. You know what I'm saying? He tries to do too much, tries to play hero ball, and I feel like that's has a lot to do with the O-line and him not having enough time to throw the ball. So Will Campbell will be my pick right here for him. You know what I'm saying? Give him a lot more time to throw the ball, especially with his blind side. Now, I've been hearing a lot about him potentially going inside to guard. I don't know how much truth that is, but Will Campbell is a stud, bro. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got the Saints. The Saints could use a lot too. They could use QB. You know what I'm saying? And they just got demolished 34-0 against the damn Packers. So, oh boy, oh my gosh, bro. So they could use a lot here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe corner after losing Marshawn Lattimore. Receiver, because obviously I know Chris Olave. You know what I'm saying? They have Rashid Shaheed, but Rashid Shaheed is not really your traditional number 2 wide receiver. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Shaheed is more of a deep threat. You need somebody on the other side of Olave to really take the top off the defense as well, or work underneath, you know what I'm saying, on slant and drag routes. I don't know. But on the defensive side of the ball, you have an aging Cam Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Outside of him, who's gonna really take over that spot when he, you know what I'm saying, hangs up the cleats, or when he leaves, you know what I'm saying, the Saints and shit. Who knows who's gonna step up? They got Isaiah Foskey, who they drafted last year. Haven't really heard much about him, you know what I'm saying, into this year, you know what I'm saying? But there is a lot of good edge rushers in this draft class. You got Nick Scorton out of Texas A&M, Michael Williams, Shamar Stewart, James Pierce. You know what I'm saying? Some good guys down the board as well. Princely Umama Yellen. Got the Ohio State boys and Jack Sawyer, JT Tuamoliau. You know what I'm saying? Josiah Stewart was solid for Michigan this year. Patrick Payton, Antoine Power Ryland as well. There's some good depth at edge rusher in this draft. LT Overton as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Roll Tide. I feel like this spot might be Michael Williams territory. You know what I'm saying? One of those Georgia Bulldogs, bro. You know they always have at least one or two Georgia Bulldogs going to first round each and every year. And Michael Williams, bro, he might work his way into a top 10 pick, bro. Like, I'm really dead serious. Especially, you know what I'm saying, you get to see him play more in the playoffs. So, I think Georgia's gonna dominate. I think who they play against? Notre Dame? Bro, Notre Dame, bro, look the fuck out. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. But Michael Williams is a dog, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, great edge rusher. And I feel like that's gonna be their Cam Jordan replacement. Next up, we got the damn Niners, bro. Oh my gosh, their downfall was absolutely just diabolical this year, bro. It all started with the whole Ayuk situation with him, you know what I'm saying, wanting to get paid and shit. And after he got that, bro, he didn't really ball out at all, bro. Before he tore his ACL, bro. I think it was ACL or MCL, was one of them. But he didn't ball out. Debo out here dropping passes and shit. Juwan Jennings and George Kittle were the only ones really balling out this year. You know what I'm saying, for them on offense. And Jordan Mason, you know what I'm saying, he picked up the slack for CMC. They could use offensive linemen, you know, especially with Trent Williams getting older. Corner, I don't think they need corner. You know, they just paid who did they just pay? It's on the tip of my tongue, bro. Pause that. Diamador Lenore, they paid him. You know what I'm saying? He's locked down, and Travarius Ward, who has been struggling this year, but you know what I'm saying, it's because that he lost his daughter, bro. You know what I'm saying? RP his daughter. So his head probably really isn't in the game right now, but he's still trying to be there for his teammates, you know what I'm saying, and play ball. But hopefully next year, you know what I'm saying, he's locked in and shit. But I don't think they really need corner. Now, defensive line, I feel like they desperately do need that. You know what I'm saying? On the opposite side of Nick Bosa, who you really have, that's really a game changer. You know what I'm saying? Your Turgos Matos, he had one good game. He had 3 sacks. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, Leonard Floyd is getting older. Even though he's been playing pretty good football as of late. I think you need somebody like James Pierce who has that juice and twitch off the damn edge, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he can occasionally drop back in coverage as well. But they're probably mostly gonna just use him, you know what I'm saying, as one of those, you know what I'm saying, great edge rushers. I think he had 7 sacks and 2 forced fumbles this year. Now his season, like last year, bro, absolutely unreal. But this year was kind of a down year for him, but it's still pretty good. Even though Tennessee got destroyed by Ohio State, I feel like he will be a top 15 pick and a great pick for the Niners there. Next up, we got the Dolphins, bro. Obviously, they've struggled this year. Even though their offense looks better with Tua, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to watch Tyler Huntley play football. Tua has struggled, you know what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill, I don't understand why the hell he was the number 1 overall player in the NFL heading into the season. He's been getting clamped up, you know what I'm saying? You got Waddle. Jonnu Smith has been really good for them. Achane has carried that offense this year. I really don't think there's anything really wrong with the offense per se. I mean, they could use offensive linemen, yeah. I feel like they do need corner, man. They desperately do need corner, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Because Jalen Ramsey, other than him, who do you really got? You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm gonna go with Benjamin Morrison, even though he's been hurt this year. But if you go back and watch his tape from last year, bro was a baller, bro. They don't call him the human seatbelt for nothing. Lockdown corner, has great ball skills, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sticky in coverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they need somebody like that, especially with them, you know what I'm saying, letting go of Xavier Howard. So that's going to be a good little pick right there for them. Next up, we got the Colts. They have also been underwhelming this year, man. And now it looks like they're starting to pick up pace a little bit down the stretch, trying to sneak into the playoffs. I feel like AR can be a good quarterback, bro. He just got to be more consistent, especially with them benching him this year. You know what I'm saying? And then him coming back. I think they bench him once or twice. I don't know, but like, bro, for a first round pick to get benched like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that you should just be keep doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's gonna fuck up his confidence for real. Even though he's played like garbage, like, just let him continue to play and learn from his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But they have the weapons on offense for real. They got Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, A.D. Mitchell, Alec Pierce. Offensive line is always good. You know what I'm saying? With Quentin Nelson leading the front. You got JT, but I feel like one missing piece on his offense is definitely tight end. You got Mo Ali Cox, but he's getting older, and he was not really all that good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Colston Loveland here to boost up that offense, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Colston Loveland is kind of like Tyler Warren in a sense where he can line up in the slot. He can line up, you know what I'm saying, in your traditional tight end role, kind of like Brock Bowers as well. You know what I'm saying? But Colston Loveland's a dog. He was the only bright spot for on that Michigan offense as well. Well, him and Khalil Mullins, I'll say. You know what I'm saying? But Colston Loveland's a dog as well. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got the Bengals. Now, this one is very intriguing. I ain't even gonna lie. Because they got need at possibly wide receiver if they lose T. Higgins, possibly at edge rusher if they lose Trey Hendrickson, and maybe running back. Who knows? Because Chase Brown is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that stops you from drafting a running back. If I'm being totally honest with you, this is a loaded running back class, bro. Loaded. Obviously, you got Ashton Genty. They could take him. Got Omarion Hampton, who could be in the first round. Same goes for Caleb Johnson. I don't think Quinshon Judkins is going to be a first round pick. You know what I'm saying? I would actually take Travion Henderson over Judkins if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Dylan Sampson had a great year at Tennessee this year. Tootin is great for VTech. DJ Giddens, Jarquez Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Taj Brooks. I think Ollie Gordon is going back to school. I'm not sure. Jonah Coleman was solid. RJ Harvey got, like, bro, this draft class is fucking stacked at running back, bro. Like, real shit. This is probably the most loaded I've ever seen the draft. You know what I'm saying? At running back, bro, like, in a long ass time. But I don't know. I think they might bring back T. Higgins because maybe Joe Burrow takes a pay cut and for them to give money to T. Higgins. But guess what? They got to pay Jamar Chase as well, especially after this season. So the Bengals, they didn't fucked up. I ain't even gonna lie, because that nigga Jamar Chase gonna be the highest paid wide receiver in this offseason. No bullshit. But for right now, I'm going to go edge rusher because of the fact that I think that they're not gonna resign Trey Henderson and bring back T Higgins. Like that that's just how I think it is. And I'm gonna go Nick Scorton here. You know what I'm saying? Texas A&M had two great edge rushes this year. Nick Scorton being one of them. You know what I'm saying? Twitchy off the edge. And hey, that might be their Trey Henderson replacement. No bullshit. Next up, we got the Cowboys. Obviously, bro, without question, the perfect fit right here is going to be Ashton Genty, bro. That running game was absolute dog shit this year. Until like later in the season where Rico Dowdle started to pick up, you know what I'm saying, pace, but Rico Dowdle's not going to stop you from drafting the generational running back like Ashton Genty. Had an unbelievable year, over 2,000 yards. People still think that he should have won the Heisman. To each his own, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still think Travis Hunter deserved it. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Next up, we got the Cardinals. I like the thing with them, bro. I feel like they could use another receiver on offense. Cause MHJ, I don't know what's up with them, bro. It like Cardinals fans, bro. Is MHJ not getting open, or is just Kyler's not getting him the ball? You know what I'm saying? Even though he has like over 700 yards, but like compared to Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr., their season, they're about to reach 1,000 yards this year. You know what I'm saying? Much worse offenses. You feel me? So I want to know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? But other than Marvin Harrison Jr., they don't really have much at receiver. They got Michael Wilson, Greg Dortch, Trey McBride has been balling this year. I feel like I can't go receiver here for them, bro. They could get that in a later round. I ain't gonna lie. Defensively, I feel like they can use interior defensive lineman, maybe Mason Graham. You know what I'm saying, to get that interior push. They could use edge rusher because they don't really have any good edge rushers for real. Um, I'm gonna go Mason Graham here. You know what I'm saying? One of those big key pieces on Michigan's defense this year. Great, you know what I'm saying? Great run stuffer. He can rush the passer as well. And I feel like he'll be a great piece for that Cardinals defense. Next up, we got the Seahawks, bro. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Where'd I go with this team, bro? Obviously, I don't think they need any key pieces on offense. Maybe the offensive line. But Gino, they gotta move on for him, bro. Like Gino's a good QB. Don't get me wrong. He's top five in pass yards right now. But this nigga sucks ass. I'm gonna keep it a bug, bro. He turns the ball over in the most crucial situations. That is his biggest thing, bro. He turns the ball over too much in those key situations, especially in that Vikings game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially in that Vikings game. But I don't know, bro. Maybe they draft a QB in the later round. Sam Howell's definitely not the guy. But I'm not gonna go offense here. You know what I'm saying? Especially a receiver. You know what I'm saying? They got JSN, DK Metcalf. Defensively, they got good corners. You know what I'm saying? Reek and Witherspoon holding it down. Even though Reek has had a pretty much of a tough season this year. I feel like they're straight in the secondary. Linebacker might be a bit of a question for them. Not gonna lie. There are some good guys here. Jalen Walker, Jahad Campbell, Jeffrey Bassa, Barry Carter, Deontay Lawson. You know what I'm saying? Harold Perkins. Well, I think it's had pretty much of a down year this year. Danny Stutzman for Oklahoma. Dog. Smile Munden. You know what I'm saying? Is a dog as well. I think Jamon Dumas Johnson was a former Bulldog as well. As well. But yeah, there are some you know what I'm saying, some good ass linebackers in this draft class. And I'm gonna go Jalen Walker here, another one of those Georgia Bulldogs, bro. We could see three Georgia Bulldogs go in the first round. Obviously, we went who do we go with at the top of this? We went Michael Williams. Now Jalen Walker. We could see Malachi Starks go. You know what I'm saying, later in this in the first round as well. But right now I'm gonna go Jalen Walker in a position of need for them. Next up, we got the damn Bucks, bro. Offensively, they don't need anything for real, for real. They don't need a tight end. I don't know why PFF got that as a need. They got K Dotton, you know what I'm saying, who's been a baller for them this year. They got Mike Williams. They got Jalen Miller, who's coming. You know what I'm saying, coming on. Bro, pause. Who's coming on? Pause that. Now the stretch of this season, bro. They got Chris Godwin. I hope he's still the same, coming off another gruesome leg injury. Offensive line is pretty good as well. So I don't think they need anything on offense. It's the defensive side that really needs a lot of the work. Cornerback, Zion McCollum straight, you know what I'm saying, locked down. Jamel Dean, he's had up and down season, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like it all starts up front. They got a lot of guys, but none of them are really getting as much pressure. I think Kalijah Kancey has the most sacks for them this year, and that's what, 6. So they could definitely need some more help in that position. They got Yaya Diaby, Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, Logan Hall, obviously Vita Vea, but they need somebody who's a game changer, like Shamar Stewart. You know what I'm saying? Texas A&M had a great year this year. You know what I'm saying? And that defense was balling, and it was all help to Shamar Stewart and Nick Scorton. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the pass. What the fuck am I saying, bro? It is late. It is 5 in the morning when I'm recording this, bro. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. But Shamar Stewart will be a great draft pick right there for the Bucks. Next up, we got the Falcons. Oh boy, where do I go with them, bro? Their defense has been atrocious this year. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Um, they need pass rush for sure. I don't think they need any more, you know what I'm saying, pieces on offense. They got the quarterback of the future, good wide receivers. They could go tight end, but there's no first round tight ends, you know what I'm saying, anymore, other than, you know what I'm saying. You got good tight ends, but I don't think any first round guys. Mason Taylor solid. Gunnar Helm is solid as well. Benjamin Yurosik, you know what I'm saying? Terrence Ferguson is solid as well. You got Jake Brenningstool, Bryson Nesbitt, Caden Prescorn as well. Oscar Delp. But there's no first round tight ends anymore. Other than, you know what I'm saying, Tyler Warner and Colston Loveland. So for the Falcons here, I might go interior defensive lineman. They do need pass rush bad. They need pass rush, bro, bad. But I'm gonna go Tyleek Williams here out of Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State produces nothing but dogs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially on that D line with also Jack Sawyer, JT Toamoliau. I think Tyler Williams will definitely be, you know what I'm saying, a top 20 or at least still a first round pick. You know what I'm saying? But I still think he will be a top 20 pick this year. Next up, we got the Chargers, bro. Chargers are going to be a tough one. You know what I'm saying? They need tight end, but there's no good tight ends left for the first round. I do think they need a receiver. Like Glad McConkey has had a phenomenal season, but you got You got Quentin Johnston. Fuck, I can't talk. You got Quentin Johnston, but he drops too many fucking passes, bro, for him to be a first round receiver. You know what I'm saying? Defensive side of the ball, you got a lot of aging guys. Khalil Mack. You know what I'm saying? You got Joey Bosa. Who here would be like kind of a replacement for them? Princely Umar Yellen, maybe Jack Sawyer, JT Toamoli. I think JT might go in the second round. I ain't gonna lie. But who knows who goes right here though? I think they could use receiver. I don't think they'll go receiver. There's still some good guys on the board. You know what I'm saying? Emeka Ibuka. I feel like Io Mander's not getting enough praise, bro. Like, he is so underrated. But this is a great receiver class as well. Restrepo, you got here. Got Isaiah Bond, Tej Johnson, who's a fucking demon in open space, bro. Trey Harris, Torrey Horton was good before he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? I think Eastu might go back another year. You got Antoine Juice Wells. You got Kyron Lacey, the YN. You know what I'm saying? Bro, imagine this nigga go to Pittsburgh, bro. Yo, him and Pickens just gonna be shooting nothing but guns, bro. No bullshit. But this is a pretty good wide receiver class, but I don't think they go first round, you know what I'm saying, with a receiver. I think they do go D line here, and they're gonna take one of Jim Harbaugh's guys and Kenneth Grant. You know what I'm saying? Beef up that interior defensive line. Kenneth Grant was also, you know what I'm saying, great defensive tackle right beside Mason Graham as well. So, hey, that nigga Jim Harbaugh got another Michigan Wolverine, bro. Next up, we got the Texans. They need running back. I mean, Mixon has been unbelievable this year. He's definitely been their MVP. But Mixon is getting older as well. Do I think they go first? They go running back first round? Maybe. Like I said, this is a deep running back class. You know what I'm saying? There are a couple first round guys that could go in the first round. Marion Hampton being one of them. Caleb Johnson, who I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on. Got Trayvon Henderson, who I think may sneak into the first round. Who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? With teams maybe needing running back, but running back isn't as valued as it used to be, which it should. Which, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was calling Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and Josh Jacobs washed. Now they're all three of them are top 5 in rush yards this year. So who knows? But they definitely need an offensive line. I ain't gonna lie. They need to protect CJ Stroud. He has taken too many fucking hits this year. No bullshit. Um, I'm gonna go Kelvin Banks here. I ain't gonna lie. They need some offensive line help, bro. Cause bro, that nigga CJ has been getting killed back there. No bullshit, bro. Next up, we got the Broncos. They can need wide receiver. I could see them going wide receiver here. Tight end, tackle. They need interior defensive lineman. But I could definitely see them go wide receiver here because you got Cortland Sutton. Outside of that, nothing's really looking too peachy for them. Marvin Mims, I feel like can be a solid slot guy. But other than that, not really much. They drafted Troy Franklin. Hasn't really done much this year, you know what I'm saying, with his former Oregon teammate Bo Nix. But I don't think that stops you from taking a receiver. Um, I feel like Ibuka might be a perfect spot right here, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Meke Ibuka. You know what I'm saying? Him and Bo Nix might form a connection next year if he does end up going to the Broncos. I feel like that'll definitely open up that offense. Next up, we got the Rams. They do need corner bad. And there's still a lot of good corners here on the board. You know what I'm saying? You got Savone Revel, whose season was cut short. I think with a torn ACL, I believe. You got Jade Barron, who had a phenomenal year. You got Denzel Burke, Kobe Bryant as well, Damani Jackson, Jabbar Muhammad. But I don't think those guys go in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if with a good combine they sneak into the first round, but I don't think so. But at this pick, I might go Savone Rebel. They desperately need corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go Savone Rebel right here, like lockdown corner. You know what I'm saying? Before he got hurt, it sucks to see players You know what I'm saying? Seasons get cut short. Injuries have just been at an all time high this year, not just in the NFL but in college as well, bro. So Savon Rebel with this pick. Next up we got the damn Commanders, who like really shocked everybody by being this good this year. I was not expecting them to be this good. I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting them to be better than last year, but JD has really taken that team to another level. I think they desperately need receiver. They need a true number two behind Scary Terry for sure. Cause like when Scary Terry's getting locked down, nobody else is really getting open like that. You know what I'm saying? Or getting the ball. Cause I did see something about Luke McCaffrey having a high separation rate. You know what I'm saying? But he apparently just not getting the ball. Um, could they use offensive linemen? I feel like the offensive linemen, like their offensive line has been pretty decent this year. They do need edge rush. I definitely think that because of the fact that you got Dante Fowler, who is getting up there in age as well. He's getting older. He is having a phenomenal year though. Don't get me wrong. He's having a phenomenal year. But they need somebody on the opposite side of him, and I feel like they might go Jack Sawyer. That's what I'm gonna go Jack Sawyer. I'm gonna go Jack Sawyer because they do need pass rush bad. They do need pass rush bad, like on the opposite side of Dante Fowler. You know what I'm saying? Frankie Louvu's been good too. Don't get me wrong, Frankie Louvu's been good as well. But you need to start getting more young guys on that D line to help out. Next up, we got my division rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They desperately need wide receiver too as well. 100%. That might be what I go with here. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They really need somebody other than George Pickens. Like when Pickens is not in the lineup, they fucking struggle. Like real shit, they struggle. Now you got Io Manor, you got Restrepo. I think how Ricky Pearsall rose up last year and snuck into the first round. I feel like that might be the same thing with Xavier Restrepo. Do I think he might go to Pittsburgh right here? Who knows? Um, Actually, I'm gonna make this fun. I'm gonna make this fun. I'm gonna go Xavier Restrepo right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Restrepo is a demon, bro. Like real shit. He was going crazy for Miami this year, like he has these last couple years, and I feel like he might have one of those, you know what I'm saying, rises to the top of the draft going into next season. Next up, we got my Baltimore Ravens. Offensive line is definitely a need. Offensive line has been dog shit this year, but I feel like we do have good offensive linemen. But John Harbaugh can't get it through his thick ass head that you gotta start the other guys, bro. That nigga Lele dog shit. Start Voorhees, bro. McCary has been dog shit. Like, bro, I don't understand why Lele is not Lele. Why Voorhees is not starting. Like real shit. I feel like we got decent guards and tackles and stuff. But I might go that route, or I may go corner. Who knows? We got Jade Barron still on the board. I don't think we need receiver at all. You know what I'm saying? We could sign one in free agency, but I feel like the receivers is just fine. Zay Flowers and Bateman has been going crazy this year. We got Tez Walker, who drafted on day 3 last year. Excuse me. But we got Ursery, who's great. Josh Simmons, Cameron Williams. Got some good offensive linemen still on the board. Who knows if we re-sign Ronnie Stanley, who's going into the final year of his deal. I don't know who we go with here. I feel like Voorhees will be a good piece for the future for us. Roger Rosengarten has been terrific this year. I ain't gonna lie. He's been pretty good, and he locked down T.J. Watt. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's gonna be definitely good for the future for us. I could go Tyler Booker. I could, but I don't think that's where I go here. I'm gonna go Ursery right here for us. We desperately need offensive linemen, you know what I'm saying, to protect that boy LJ, you feel me, my glorious king. You know what I'm saying? He needs more protection back there for sure. So I'm gonna go Ursery right there. Next up, we got the Packers. I don't know what to go for them. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they got everything they really need. I mean, they could use offensive linemen. Who are their interior defensive linemen? I think they still got Kenny Clark. They got Devontae Wyatt. They could use corner because whenever Jair goes out, I mean, they still do got guys that can step up. You got Keyshawn Nixon, Valentine. You got Eric Stokes. But other than that, like they need elite guys. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Nixon is not elite. He's good. He's not elite. Same goes for Eric Stokes. You know what I'm saying? Jair, he's elite. But who would you go with at corner here? You know what I'm saying? You got Jade Barron, but pretty much that's pretty much it for like the first round guys for real. Um, I could go offensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? They need the replacement for what's that nigga name they had who had all the injury issues and shit. David Bakhtiari. They need his replacement. I'm gonna go Cam Williams here. I'm gonna go Cameron Williams. You know what I'm saying? Another one of those stud tackles for Texas this year. So like, bro, they y'all need to protect y'all boy Jordan Love, bro. Can't keep having him take all those big time hits. Next up, we got these motherfuckers here, bro. These niggas always getting great picks, great steals. Like, who would they go with here? Like, honestly, now I did hear this is just a rumor going around that they might be first in line to trade for Myles Garrett. If they somehow pull that off, I will crash out. Now I will be glad that he's out of the AFC North, but I will crash out because how the fuck they keep pulling shit like that off? Like Howie Roseman gotta have some type of dirt on the NFL or something like that. There is no way he can keep possibly pulling shit like that off. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. But who would I go with here? I don't know. Like they're so stacked. I had to go lie. They're already so stacked. They don't really need anybody. I mean, I could go Jahad Campbell or Deontay Lawson at linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Bro Tide. Edge rusher. I mean, they said they need edge rusher here. Don't know if that's really the case. They've been stacked. I'm gonna go linebacker here. Cause Zach Bond, he's had a phenomenal season, but he's also one of those older linebackers as well. You got Nakobe Dean, who's okay. But I'm gonna go Jahad Campbell here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Him and Deontay Lawson formed the best linebacker duo in the nation this year, bro. Phenomenal tacklers. He's great in space. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it'll be another one of those great SEC defenders they got over there, bro. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills. Their defense has been surprisingly good this year. I was expecting them to just get shredded. But they've been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Matt Milano has dealt with a lot of injuries though, so I could go linebacker. Or I could go interior defensive lineman because they don't really have that many good guys on that D line other than Ed Oliver. You know what I'm saying? Obviously Greg Rousseau is balling this year. But another guy who's really just been sticking out to me this year, bro, is Walter Nolan, who I feel like is gonna have another, you know what I'm saying, one of those rises into the first round this year as well. So I'm gonna go Walter Nolan, you know what I'm saying, defensive tackle out of Ole Miss. I was about to say Mississippi, bro. Holy shit. Out of Ole Miss, you know what I'm saying, one of those dogs, you feel me? But next up, we got the damn Vikings. Now the Vikings are interesting. I ain't gonna lie. They do need corner. I ain't gonna lie. But I feel like one of those positions that have just been getting completely overshadowed in the NFL for like the past couple years, and that's nickel corner, bro. Like Brian Branch. I thought he was going in the first round. He fell to the Lions in the second. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go with Malachi Starks. Cause he can play corner, like on the outside, he can play safety, he can play you know what I'm saying, the nickel, he can do it all, bro. So I'm gonna go Malachi Starks here because they do need, you know what I'm saying, more corner help. Obviously they got some solid guys. Gilmore, who's also getting older, same goes for Shaquille Griffin. So Malachi Starks will be a perfect fit right there for them. Next up, we got the damn Detroit Lions, bro. They have been unreal this year. I ain't gonna lie. Now they did have their worst loss of the season against the Bills, but I feel like they could use more pass rush. Obviously, Aiden Hutchinson, but when he's out of the lineup like he has been for a lot of this year, man, who did they really have to step up consistently? You know what I'm saying? They all obviously got Zadarius Smith, but getting older, another one of those older guys. You know what I'm saying? But you got some guys to pick from. You know what I'm saying? LT Overton, Princely Umami Yellen. You got JT Tuamoliau. But I'm gonna go LT Overton here out of Alabama. Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? Every time I watch, you know what I'm saying, my Alabama Crimson Tide play this year, bro, this nigga was doing nothing but make plays. You know what I'm saying? He can stuff the run, great pass rusher, and I feel like he'll be another one of those great defensive lineman for the damn Lions, bro. Next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Now, I'm not giving them shit on offense. I ain't gonna lie. They don't need a damn thing on offense. They got everything you can imagine on offense. They got a good O line. They got all the damn weapons. You know what I'm saying? Defense, even though defense is great. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they need tight end. You know what I'm saying? Even though Kelsey's getting older, I feel like Noah Gray's gonna take over for them. Um, Running back they said they need. I don't think they do. Even though there's a lot of potential first round guys in here, I don't think they draft a first round guy when they got Pacheco. Defensively, I might go edge rusher with them. You know what I'm saying? George Karlaftis has been good this year. They got Chris Jones. Um, but other than that, I haven't heard much about Felix and UDK Uzama, who they drafted in the first round. I think couple seasons ago, if I'm not mistaken, out of Kansas. Oh no, it was Kansas State, I think. Kansas State. But I haven't really heard much about him, so I don't know how much he's been playing, or if he's, you know what I'm saying, playing at all for real for real. But I feel like they do need edge rusher. And then you got some guys to choose from. I might go Princely Umar Yellen. You know what I'm saying? JT Tomalia, one of those Polynesian demons. Got Kyle Kernard, who I have heard a lot about. I haven't really watched him play a whole lot. But other than, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, you obviously got Josiah Stewart. I don't think he's a first round guy though. Same goes for Patrick Payton and Antoine Powell Ryland. But there are some good guys to choose from. I will go Princely Uman Yellen here. They just do need some guys down the, you know what I'm saying, down the stretch. Whenever Chris Jones does retire, you know what I'm saying, they need some guys to step up and make plays. They already got George Karlaftis, you know what I'm saying. They already, you know what I'm saying, got some other key guys, but they need somebody who can be a game changer, and that's Princely Uman Yellen, bro. Oh my gosh, that was a lot, bro. I'm recording this shit like 5 in the morning too, so bear with me if I'm stumbling over my words and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's late. But that is my 2025 NFL mock draft, bro. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the picks that I gave y'all team, or what picks, you know what I'm saying, could have been different and shit. I want to know what y'all feedback is down in the comments below. But without further ado, I'm out. Yeah.